Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penge and welcome back to Before We Leave, where last time out we used our scout ship to go round the entire globe, and as well as filling in all of the gaps, so there's now no gaps left, so we have a world that is actually complete. It's not sort of a half-completed world anymore, it's all filled in. We discovered a brand new island, and we christened it BristlyLand after my good friend the Bristly Stranger. So here we can see Cupboard Island. I'm over there looking after Cupboard Island. Over here is Wee Hours Isle. Dave from the Wee Hours is over there. He is managing that place. And then Bristly Stranger is over here in our exciting new land. And it's lovely, you know, it's got deserty kind of areas. It's got mountains. It's got itself a couple of little green areas. But the most important and significant thing about BristlyLand is that it is home to a broken spaceship. Look at this. It's in all sorts of bits. It's in a very, very bad way. But we can repair this. I mean, some of the things we've got, you know, we can get on with wood. We can provide whatever that is, glass. We can provide tools and stone and food and various other bits and bobs. There are some things, though, that we are entirely unaware of. 2 unknown resources are required to complete this spaceship. Now, we don't know what they are. They will appear later on in the research tree. So our job today is to get over here onto BristlyLand, and yeah, we've got a little tiny foothold already. We've got one place over here. Our port is set up, so we need to set this whole place up. We need to get ourselves houses and roads and farms and all that kind of stuff. It's going to need help from some of the other places, so we might be shipping in clothes from over on Wee Hours Isle, and we'll bring in various other bits and bobs from Cupboard Island, and we need to get this place all set up, particularly in terms of the research, because there's lots of red research on this island. There's 3 big sort of areas of red research, but there is no green research, and all the green research is currently, let's use the arrows, is currently over on Wee Hours Isle, because we shipped it all over. So all the green research, I think, is probably currently loaded into here. Yeah, 162 green research is sitting in the library. Is there any in here? If there's any in there, so it's sitting around. No, it doesn't look like there is. So I think all the green research is over here. So we're going to need to move that over as well, because I think that is all the research that we have got. If we go over, hang on a minute, it's hard to navigate this world. I don't know where things are. There we go. There's BristlyLand. So yeah, we need to get a library over here, and then put all our green research over here, because we can't research anything else right now. We've kind of done all the research that we can over on Wee Hours Isle. Where is it? There it is. We've done all the research, because if we go and have a look, is that it? Yeah. We've got no red research left. So we need to go to BristlyLand and get all of that lovely red research, and then we can continue on with filling out the research tree. But there's an awful lot left. There's an awful lot left on the research tree. So, I mean, I'm imagining that some of these things down the far end are going to be what we need to actually get the spaceship into the skies. But I think it'll be okay. As soon as we get all the stuff over there, we can go and put some explorers on there. They can gather all the red research. We can then start firing through these things. We can get lots and lots of stuff researched. So let's get on with it, shall we? So let's firstly go over to BristlyLand. There we go. So this place is going to need some houses. Before anything else, we need places for people to live. So I think, let's get rid of all the trees over here. Let's just get rid of all of these trees. So remove all of this stuff. And this tree at the end there. Get rid of that as well, please. So that'll give our little people something to do. Hopefully they will spring into action, because they can store things in the port for now, I think. And then we'll put some housing over here, I think. It would be nice if we could also use some of this space for food and what have you. That would also be quite useful. Use that for some food. So there we go. All of that's done. So let's get ourselves some roads. So let's put a bit there, road there, and maybe a road here, and a road just there. If we put a house just there, that could be handy. And then those 3 tiles can be used for food tiles, because they are green, lush green tiles, all nice and fertile. So there we go. So first things first, though, a hut. We can't even put a house in. We can't even put a house onto this place. Okay, yeah, that'll do. Can we put the hut just there? There we go. Right, so a hut is also going in. So here we go. Let's move time on nice and quick and just get that constructed, because that's big job number 1. Okay, there we go. Right, our people have got somewhere to live. They need more houses currently. There's 5 people on the island and only 2 people can live in there. Right, can we upgrade that? Houses can hold 2 more peeps than huts. Yes, okay, right. Now upgrade that. Now, can we build houses now? No, we still can't build houses. We need a library on the island. Okay, fine. Let's try then and get ourselves a bit of a road network going on. Let's see if we can figure out exactly what we want to do with our roads. There's a green tile there. We want to keep the precious green tiles. So we'll knock that down, and then I think we'll have ourselves roads. Oh, hang on. Roads have to be connected to other roads. Right, hang on. Knock these trees down, please. Chop them down. Okay, they're down, and our building has been upgraded to a house, which is lovely. So now let's get a path running along here. And again, we're blocked by this, so let's knock that down. And we could also get a path running across this side as well. So let's run it maybe round this way. So again, we're going to need to do some knocking down of things. And then we need to find out where we can put our library as well. We need to make sure that it goes into a fairly decent place. How about if we have the library maybe over here at the end? Oh, hang on. There's a box of goodies. What's in there? What's that? Glass. Somebody thought it would be a really good idea to just preserve some glass in a box. Okay, fine. Thank you. Oh, there's another box. Some more glass. Okay. This was the glass island, it would seem. Okay. Are there any more boxes of goodies? I mean, I think we only found 2 before, didn't we? I'm very intrigued with the ancient ruin. I think we only found 2 on some of the other islands. I can't see any right now, although they are relatively easy to overlook because they're teeny tiny little boxes. I mean, yeah, eventually we need to get over to this thing. We need to get over to the spaceship. We'll try and work our way round to that. Okay, right, let me just try and build up a bit of a road network by knocking things down and just trying to get a road round the island in a nice loop, and also trying to connect up all of the red research, because that is also key. We need to go and grab lots of that if we want to continue any kind of further research stuff and get this spaceship up in the sky. So I'll just kind of connect everything up by a great big kind of road. Okay, we have a ring road that goes around the island, and all of the red research bits are connected up, which is very, very good. So now we do need to get the library in. Now, I'm not too bothered where the library should go. So let's just knock down this bit of forest just here. We'll knock that down. They should be fairly quick on that, I would have thought. Yep, absolutely. Oh no, they're getting a bit tired. Are they tired? That building is being demolished. They get worn out when they're in the desert because they've not got the right clothes on. They've got hot clothes, and I imagine the clothing that we could provide from Wee Hours Isle might help them stop getting a bit fatigued. But right now, let's get ourselves a library. And that is in here. That's an explorer. So, right, there's the library. So we can get that in. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, I thought that was I thought it was 2 tiles big. We're not going to build anything on there, though, are we? But we could do with going to get that, I think. What does that do? Is that... oh, that's just focus on me. Can we go and pick this up? Hang on. Can we put a road just there? And then just stick the library out on its own on the end here? Because I don't think it needs to be necessarily near anything. That's absolutely fine. And then we need to get ourselves some more housing as well. I mean, that's a good spot for a house. Also, let's knock that down. So we'll get ourselves another house built... or a hut, sorry, just there, out in the desert. And then we also need to get our explorer's hut in place. So yeah, they're going to find old knowledge in piles of ancient tech. Let's put them there. Why not? Let's drop them just there. That will do the job. They're kind of near that bit there, and they can run off and get the rest. And then, yeah, we are going to need to set up a bit of a shipping thing, because they're going to run out of resources very soon indeed. Let's get some food in. We've got a nice area down here to make some lovely food. So a well probably is quite useful. So you've got some water. There you go. And right now, it looks like all we can do is do some potatoes. But you know what? That's not a bad thing. Let's get some very basic kind of stuff in. And I think... right, let's go to the shipping mode. Let's manage some shipping. Let's add a shipping lane. So Cupboard Island, Port 1, over to BristlyLand, Port 1. Yes, please. So let's... our peeps are getting hungry. Yeah, we're on it. We're absolutely on it. We're growing potatoes. Don't you worry. So let's get ourselves... let's move over some basic resources, shall we? So, tools. Yes, we'll have some tools going over, please. We'll have some stone going over. We'll have some wood going over. And, I mean, we've probably got loads of food, haven't we? What about vegetables? Are there vegetables anywhere? There, vegetables. So ship those things over from there. That's going to be very welcome. So we can move that over. So hopefully they should start doing that pretty soon. What's that telling me? Open shipping manifest. Oh, no ships attached. Oh, hang on. Do I have to select a ship? Edit trade ships. Oh yeah, send the SS Teapot, please. There we go. Right. So the SS Teapot can go and do all that kind of stuff. That's lovely. And then we need another trade ship to go from Wee Hours Isle over to BristlyLand to take all of the research and some clothing as well. I think that will be a good idea. So let us build another trade ship, please. They should be absolutely fine with that over here on Cupboard Island. There we go. Yeah, get that done, please. Get that done, please, Cupboard Islanders. How is Wee Hours Isle looking? Yep, everyone's looking really happy. Everyone looks delighted. They are... What do they want? There is no food available for the peeps to eat. Really? No food at all? There is no food. Hang on, you're being picky. I think you're saying there's no meals or good meals, but there is food. I think you're being very selective. Yeah, there's a smoothie maker over here that's making delicious smoothies. Maybe we do need to actually get ourselves a kitchen over here as well. I mean, where the kitchen is quite polluty, but it probably would help quite a bit. Right, hang on. Where is it in here? The kitchen is that? No, it's that one there. We could stick the kitchen just there. So let's have ourselves that running down like that. We could get rid of that. Oh, no, hang on. You're a woodcutter, aren't you? Yeah, okay, let's not get rid of the trees. That's probably quite bad for a woodcutter's profession. And then get ourselves a kitchen and just sort of, yeah, put the kitchen on the end there. And hopefully you can start then preparing some lovely, delicious meals. How is it looking over in BristlyLand? Right, we have 5 peeps and 6 housing. That is good. It looks like the library is being constructed. Hurrah! Okay, now we should have access to all of our research that we had before. Okay, there we go. Look, we can build houses straight off without having to upgrade them and all that kind of stuff. Okay, yep. Upgrade that house as well. Okay, now to get more peeps, we are going to need to build ourselves a school, if I can remember whereabouts all these things are. There's a school there. These are a couple of tiles, aren't they? They take up a couple of tiles. There's a green tile there that I don't entirely want to use up. I mean, I don't think it matters where the school goes. I mean, could we just tuck the school just there? That'll do. That's fine. And then we are going to want to explore the ancient ruin. It does say explore it at your own risk. I mean, it looks just kind of like a load of stone steps leading up to a thing here. I can't work out what that might be. Obviously, relics from the old world. It looks very ye olde worldy. Like these things here, they're clearly sort of, you know, tower blocks. They're actual buildings. This is some sort of terrifying stompy death robot. But that down there, this funny looking thing here, does look proper sort of old school indeed. Silver Heels has been constructed and is loading its resources and crew. Okay, right, we can't call you the Silver Heels. Oh, hang on. Whoa, where are you going? Hang on, are you just sailing? Oh, I was going to say, are you sailing off somewhere? But no, that's fine. So, yeah, Silver Heels is a lovely name, but no, we'll rename you, I think. That's much better. The SS Slice of Cake. I much prefer that. So now, if we go over to our shipping stuff again, if we manage shipping, we can then add a trading lane that is going from Wee Hours Isle over to BristlyLand. So we'll say, yes, please. We'll attach, edit the trade ship, send the slice of cake, because it's not doing anything. Now, what do we want to send from over here? We definitely want to send the green research. So yes, please, send that. We'll send the red research, and we'll also send clothing. Good clothing or just clothing? Hang on, we can upgrade the clothing. Hang on, what's that? Good cloth or just cloth? You can have upgraded things. I didn't realise that was even something we could do. Just clothing. I think we've only got clothing to send. So we'll send 10 clothing. Keep clothing shipping forever, taking up to 10 per trip. Units to leave. How does this work? What if I say 8? How does that work now? Leave at least 8 clothing behind on the island. It doesn't have enough clothing to fulfill this request. Oh, do we not have a lot of clothing on Wee Hours Isle? Should we possibly be working on making more? Units to leave 5? Can we do that? Units to leave 1? Can we cope with this? Have we got enough clothing? Leave 3 behind. So always leave 3 behind on Wee Hours Isle. Yeah, that doesn't look very encouraging, does it? Okay, well, there we go. That's what we'll have to do. So leave 3 behind. Okay, well, there we go. So a couple of shipping routes are in play now. That is very good. Look, you can see the boats all sailing around. Yay, good job, everybody. Right, okay, come out of shipping mode. Let's go back over to BristlyLand and just see what is going on over here. Have we built the school yet? No peeps are working here because there's no peeps in range. Oh, Oh, okay, right, there's a range. Okay, don't bother with that then. Yes, just destroy that for now. We'll have to find a place over here where the school can go. I mean, there's 2 spaces there. Could we use that for a school, possibly? Just there? I kind of want it to go sideways. That's using up a precious green tile. Oh, do you know, we'll have to just probably go for it. There we go. That'll do the job. We'll just see if that works. Right, clear that. Okay, are they going to run off and build that? Because they're going to need to get more people over here. We're going to need the school in order to increase our population, because that's how the population grows. Okay, and in comes a ship. Hello, welcome. Oh, thank you for bringing lovely things. Okay, so how are we looking here now? We have 16 red research. Could not unload ship as port is full, and your peeps are getting hungry. What ship? What ship are we trying to unload? We're not supposed to be unloading anything here. I don't get that. The teapot's supposed to be taking stuff from here and dropping it off at the other place. Not the other way round. Okay, let's just check actually. Is that where's our library? That's the school. Oh, it's been a while since we looked at the library. Is that the library? Okay, yeah, that's entirely empty. Okay, right, let's go back over to here for a second. Go back over to BristlyLand, because now we've got ourselves all of the research stuff. We can plant all of these lovely things. So let's get ourselves some vegetables growing over here, and then let's knock that down. So destroy that. Thank you very much. Also, we will destroy those trees there. Do I want to destroy those trees there? Where are we going to have our wood cuttery person? I mean, just here would be good. There's a number of things which we can get wood from just there. So we'll chop those trees down. Then we'll get ourselves a wood cutter just there. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces for farms. For farms, and possibly we can drop a house in just here as well. Okay, right, let's just build this place up then. So yeah, we've seen how all this works. So we'll move time on, and we'll get another house built over there for more population, and then we'll just throw down some more sort of fields and stuff just to make sure that this place has got enough food. Because yeah, the little thing comes up saying, oh, we're a bit hungry. So yeah, we'll make sure that they've got plenty of food. There we go. That looks much healthier for BristlyLand. So loads of tea just here. Very important. Top priority number 1. 3 tea fields. Vegetables over here. More vegetables here. We've got ourselves some potatoes. Some orchards over here. It's all looking very lovely. Got some houses scattered around the place. Over here, we've got a fairly big kind of housing project, if you like. So got a little close look. So you can come in here. Here's a centre bit. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses around the edge, which is good because yeah, our housing sort of availability is increasing very nicely indeed, and that will keep the number of peeps growing, which means when we start creating other buildings, there will be people available to go into those jobs. I think now, however, let's go and have a look at what's in here. What is in the ancient ruin? So we'll press explore. Now I imagine some people have to run into this, so let's see what brave souls are coming in. Right, so let's put time on nice and slow. Now, how do we even get into this? Oh, right, hang on. Oh, no, I want to see who was in there. Who is in there? Catja. Okay, Catja. Can we have a look at you? You're obsessed with card tricks. Okay, this is intriguing. So what do we do with this? I mean, do you dismantle it? Does that disappear from the map once we're done with it, or what? I don't really know. I mean, yeah, okay, you are working through this. What's that? Oh, time to your next meal. Oh, right, oh, okay. I just thought that was you just doing your job. Okay. So how do we sort of work through this? I don't really know what we've got to do. Just sort of sit there. Exploring an ancient ruin reveals everything we need to learn fuel. Oh, hang on. Did we just get some free fuel research? Have we just got fuel research? Because that was one of the things that... No, we have. We've just got fuel research for free. Oh, that was brilliant. I'm glad I held off on learning things then, because we've just got that for free. Oh, that's very good. You've learned fuel. Does that stay there now, or can we remove this? I'm not entirely sure. I don't think we can remove it. I think it's going to stay there. Okay, that's absolutely fine. So over here now. So, oh, hang on. We haven't got the boxes yet. Why has no one taken that away? Someone will eventually, I'm sure. Okay, so in the library, we can now earn some more things. Oil power and steel. We can get both of these. We can get both of these things done, and then we'll see where that takes us in terms of the tech tree, because we've kind of stopped. So oil power, let's research Oil power, please. Yes. Let's get that done. Right, so move that on nice and quick. Someone could come in here, do lots of research. Let's learn about oil. And we've got loads of oil over on Wee Hours Isle. Don't think there's any over here. Don't think we have any oil here, but we do have oil over at Wee Hours Isle. So once that's done, I imagine we're going to have to build ourselves some sort of, I don't know, oil drill or whatever to get our hands on that oil. And I bet that's one of the two things that we need for the ship just here. I bet that's one of the two Oh, no, there. Oh, fuel it is. Oh, not enough fuel to build this. Okay, I think then it's going to be steel, because steel is another one of the things that we can research. So I wonder if we're going to need steel and fuel in order to get this thing done. Okay, not enough adults on the island to support construction. 50 are required, but only 28 are available. Oh, there's a certain amount of adults you need to repair the ruined spaceship. Oh, well, there you go. I didn't know that either. Oh, well, there we go. I mean, we've got capacity for 58 adults. 58 people, I suppose. More houses are going in. Oh, no, they're all done. More the house all complete over there. Hang on. Right, so the warehouse is done. Let's chuck some stuff into the warehouse. Can we upgrade the warehouse? Increase the amount the warehouse can store and the number of workers. Oh, glass and tools. Oh, that's interesting. Right. What do we want to store in this warehouse? What do we have an okay amount of? Well, how about we store some vegetables in there, because they're taking up room over at the port, I imagine. So at the moment, that's 120 vegetables going in there. We haven't got that many vegetables. That's fine. What about some of this stuff? Tree trunks. Can we not turn them into just, wood, useful wood? Oh, okay. I mean, we could store stone in there and wood. Let's do that. So let's store some stone and some wood in there as well. Okay, there we go. So our warehouse now should hopefully free up a bit of room over here in the port, because the port is holding everything at the minute. So hopefully, yes, the port can then have a little bit more space in it. Can we upgrade the port? Increases the amount the port can store. It does need 10 glass. That's interesting. I mean, can we retrieve this glass? How do we do... I mean, can I tell somebody to go and get this? We can't give orders to go and pick this up, but there is a box of glass just sitting there. Go and retrieve this really, really soon. What if we tell them to store glass in the warehouse? Would that force them to pick those things up? So, right, is it a product? What is this? Hang on, is that it there? No, that's stone. That's it there. Yeah, let's tell them to store some glass in there then. Yeah, maybe that will force them to pick up the boxes and put them into the warehouse or put them into storage. We will see. However, oil power research is done and we can immediately go on to steel. We can get steel done right now. So there we go. We shall have steel, please, as well. So let's move time on and get that done, apart from they're having a little rest because they've got a bit of fatigue. It's fine. It's hot out in this deserty area. So there you go. They'll get that done eventually. And then we will have access to steel. Now, is that going to be... It's got to be that. It's got to be our final mystery ingredient for the spaceship. I think that's got to be the case. Okay, right. Well, we'll see. We'll see when it's researched if that is the case. And steel research is complete. Now, do we have any other research to do? No, there's nothing else for us to research. So this is intriguing. So I assume then that we can now get this repaired. So we have ourselves 56 out of 58 people. There is another house being constructed to increase that limit. So if we now press repair, they'll start putting stuff into here. And that's fine. I mean, yeah, so steel is indeed the final ingredient for this, which is no great surprise. So let's repair this, please. So some of it they can do. And it looks like, do they do it in stages? We're going to need some power. We're going to need some power. But they can start loading things into this. Are they taking stuff out of this? Or are they dropping stuff? They're fetching wood. Has named several stars after members of their family. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, what happens with this then? So they're just going to slowly start loading this up. Yes, they're putting some wood in. They've put some glass into there, which is very nice. Obviously, they can't put the steel in because we haven't got that working yet. Okay, so they can put the tools in. So this is what, phase 1 of the spaceship? Is this phase 1 of just getting some very basic things in? Right, we are going to need some power. We're going to need some power over at this place. We have got a little bit of a route up onto the top here. So maybe now we need to start working on this area up here and getting ourselves a little bit of industry going on. Because at the moment, we're sort of shipping everything in. We're shipping in the stone and all the other kind of stuff in. So let's actually spend a bit of time getting in, say, harvest natural resources. Let's get a stone mine, because that could be handy. So we'll put that there, and that's not too polluty. And then what's that? An oil well. We're going to need that to make the fuel, I imagine. So we'll have to try and sort that out. What's that? A sand mine, iron mine. Okay, right, hang on. How do we've got a thing down here for, what's that? An oil generator. Generates power from oil. But we need ourselves steel to build that. Okay, right, hang on. How do we make steel? Where's steel? Right there, okay. Oh, crikey. Right, that generates steel from iron. Okay. How about we have this whole process going on over here on Cupboard Island? Because Cupboard Island has got lots of room. Over here, we could just have a big load of polluty, horrible nonsense, and we just don't put any houses over there or anything, and it'll all be fine. So over here, I think we get all this kind of stuff set up. So we've got iron over here, because we've got ourselves a thing. We could have another iron mine, actually. Do you know what? That's probably not a bad shout. Let's get ourselves an iron mine. So we'll have another iron mine in just there. Thank you. And then if we put a road sort of to here, we can have multiple things over this side. And then I think we'll get ourselves a steel smelter. And in fact, do you know what? Let's get 2 of them. They pollute in a great big area, but it doesn't matter because there's nothing around here. So we'll have 2 of those, please. They're very polluty. And then, are we going to be able to get ourselves... That is horribly polluty, isn't it? Over on... Which island is that? Oh, no. No. Yeah, that's Wee Hours Isle. That's the right one. Can we get ourselves... Not an oil generator. Hang on, where was it? Can we get ourselves a fuel refinery? Because we are going to need one of these. But it's really polluty. It's really bad. It's going to pollute lots of space. I don't think we can. I think we're going to have to get the oil from here and ship it over to Cupboard Island. I think that's what we're going to have to do. So if we put that there, that doesn't matter too much. Again, it's a bit polluty, but it'll have to do. Okay. And now we need to get oil from the various deposits we've got. So there's one there and one there. Right, grab some oil. This isn't going to be healthy, is it? This is going to be polluty, isn't it? Oh, no. It's right next to all of our things. Okay. Well, we have no choice. That's where the oil is. So it's just going to have to be a bit polluty around here. Sorry, everybody. Little bit of pollution's going to happen. Oh, hang on. Tile is already occupied. By oil? Yeah. Do we not put the oil well on top of the oil? Oh, hang on. Now I'm very confused. How does this work? Oh, it goes next to it, does it? Okay. Okay, right, hang on. Over here, look. ... 2 roads. Then get us an oil well. Just there. That's not quite as bad. Okay, right. Massive load of building projects are underway. Oh, do you know what we can do? This explorer's hut can be destroyed. There's no need to have that anymore. So, yes, we'll demolish that. BristlyLand is becoming overpopulated and people are hungry. Yes, there's loads of food around. There's tea. It's time to drink tea. It'll all be fine. So yeah, we need to get this in. Yeah, that explorer hut can just go because there's no need to have that there anymore. And BristlyLand possibly could do with another... Not BristlyLand, Wee Hours Isle could do with another house because we've got 44 out of 44 people. But more housing would be welcome if there is indeed a space for another house. Is there enough room for another house? There must be some room somewhere. I mean, we've got a couple of spaces here for some farms. In fact, there's 3 spaces for some farms. Is there not one tiny space for a house? Have we used up all of the space over here? Oh, crikey. Okay, there's a bit of wood there, but the woodcutter probably uses that. There's a bit of wood here. Do you know what? Get rid of that. Remove that. That can become a house. And then we'll put some nice sort of plant things over there. We'll see what they're lacking over here. Vegetables. It looks like they're lacking vegetables in this place. So, yeah, we'll try and sort all that kind of stuff out. And then wait for all the building projects that we've just initiated to actually get complete. Hang on, there's new research available. Is there? Is there new research available? Tell me more. Tell me more about this new research. How? Has that just popped up out of nowhere? Where? Where is the new research that is available? Is it somewhere back here? Oh, a pollution cleaner. Ah, right. This just sort of ends. There's nothing else going on with this branch. Allows construction of cleaners who go out and clean up pollution. That sounds good, and we're not doing anything else with all our research. So, yes, okay, we'll have a couple of those, please. Yeah, they might be quite useful, particularly over on Cupboard Island, where we're doing an awful lot of terrible polluting things. So, yeah, that might be quite handy. Right, the ship needs power. The ship needs some power. We've got wood for this place. How about then we get ourselves a wood generator? I know it doesn't make the most amount of power, but we can build it right now. We can build it right now, and it should be sort of okay. I mean, it is a bit polluty. We need to make sure we build it somewhere relatively in the middle of nowhere. I mean, that might be okay. There's one house that it might pollute. I don't think we're going to do any better than that. Over there, it's going to pollute a house and the warehouse. Over here, that might be not so bad. It will just get some trees. I mean, there's some farmland stuff there, but we'll have to grin and bear it. Let's put it there. Let's put that there, and then they can get on with building that, and that would generate some power. And then, yeah, it looks like that's all. Oh, no, of course, we need the steel. Right, okay, how is that looking? It's not going too well over here on Cupboard Island with the construction of our shiny new things, I'll be honest. I mean, they're a little bit unfinished. This one here is complaining about a lack of resources. No resources available. We need stone and we need tools. And we have plenty of both of those. So come on, let's just get these things constructed, please. Just those 3 things. Let's get them done. And I did notice that our pollution cleaner research is also done. And that looks like it's appearing in here, does it? That's a fuel refinery. Where's the pollution cleaner? Whereabouts is that then? That's a tailor. How do we do? Oh, there we go. It's just a person with a mop and bucket. Okay, that's fine. They clean up pollution within this certain area, I imagine. Ah, okay, right. Okay, where can we put you that's going to be effective? There. That might be quite handy. If we put you just there, that's going to be very useful indeed. That will clean up quite a chunk of the horrible grotty pollution around this place. There'll be a little bit over there, which is unfortunate. There's also a bit around here as well. I mean, we've got loads of room over here. Hang on, can we put one there and then just drop one of them just there? And that should cover all that. And then if we ever put any up the top here, we could always get ourselves a pollution cleaner up the top there as well if we have to. Okay, there we go. I mean, that's more things that need to be constructed. What do they need? Tools and water. Okay, right. But at least we know that those things are in. All right, okay, come on. Make one of these priority job number 1. Steel smelter, very important. Please finish it. And there is the pollution cleaner. And yes, it literally is a person with a load of brooms or brushes and buckets of water. That's it. And then look, they go over here and it becomes all bubbly and then the pollution just sort of cleans away. But that's okay. I mean, that's fine. It's an efficient thing, using water to clean things. It's a known thing. It's tried and tested. So there we go. So they're going to slowly start cleaning up our island, which is lovely. Now, yeah, of course, they've only got that one built down there, but that will clean stuff up around here, which is kind of near our starting point, isn't it? So, you know, this is where we all began. So I want to make sure this is looking all nice. But yeah, more importantly, these tiles over here need to get done. And yeah, you over here can start working on this side if they ever get complete. Oh my goodness me. And they have completed one of the steel smelters at long last. Right, we need some iron in here. Now, we should have iron. Should we not have some iron over here? I mean, there is an iron mine right there. It's right next door. It's just here. It says no storage space. Have we got a bit of a storage issue? Do we need to have a little bit of a road come in that way and then construct us a warehouse, if I can remember where they would be? Just there. Oh, we're lacking tools. We're always lacking tools. So have a warehouse over here that can store iron and possibly steel and stuff like that. So the important key things. And we've got ourselves a trade ship because we need to move some stuff over from Wee Hours Isle to Cupboard Island. We need to move glass over because Cupboard Island has no glass. It's got no desert. It can't make glass. So we need to get that sorted. So let's go. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. First things first. We need to change the name, don't we? What are you called? The 3 Sheets. Okay, again, good boaty name, but no, not for us. That's much better. The SS Lovely Brew. I like that. Okay, so now let's get you. Let's manage shipping. Let's add a new lane, and we shall go from Wee Hours Isle to Cupboard Island Port 1. And we just want to make one trip right now. We just want to move glass. As much glass as you have. Don't take it forever. Take, I don't know, 30 units of glass. Can you do that in just one go? And then attach the ship. Hang on, edit trade ships. The Lovely Brew, which is idle at the minute. So just move that over. Oh my goodness, what's that? The first steel has been made. Oh, glorious day. Okay, right, we've got some steel. And then we're going to need another boat. In fact, once the new trading ship has moved stuff over from Wee Hours Isle to over here, maybe we can then repurpose it to then start taking steel from here over to BristlyLand. Okay, yeah, this is getting complicated now, isn't it? It's getting complicated. There's supply chains and things. Also, what are they complaining about here? Why is that not finished yet? What are you guys doing? Why are you unable to bring wood and iron and tools to that there? Let's make that a #1 priority, please. Can we focus in on this? Why are they not constructing that? I mean, it's next to there. It's next to the oil. Oh, we don't build it on the oil, do we? I thought we tried that. We don't build it on the oil. No. We build it next to it, and it's fine. So we can't build it, say, there. Oh, it requires a... Oh, yeah, hang on. What did that say? Adjacent oil. Yeah, so it should be fine for its location. They can reach it via a road. I don't know why they've not finished that yet. It'd be nice if they could, get a bit of a chip on and get that sorted, but okay. Right. The warehouse over here has been constructed. Okay, so this one here, in here, let us store iron. That will be useful. Lots and lots of iron, please. And then iron ore, possibly. So sort of 60 each of those. And then possibly store steel in there as well. So there we go. Right. Lovely. Has it shipped glass yet? Because this thing here requires some glass. The fuel refinery requires glass. So we don't have any of that currently, unless that's some being shipped in. Are you putting some glass in? I don't know what they're doing. The glass has indeed been dropped off over here to Cupboard Island. So 30 glass. That should be enough for now. That should be okay. So now, we don't want you to load another 30 glass. Right, hang on, stop there a second. So, right, that's it. You're done now, Lovely Brew. You can now stop doing that. And now, let's change you then. So, manage shipping. The Lovely Brew can now take... okay, right, we just need to bin that entirely, don't we? Because it's going in the wrong everything. Yeah, just get rid of this. Remove that. Okay, right, fine. So, hang on, right, add lane... And then say, right, so from Cupboard Island, yes, over to BristlyLand, yes, please. Take... Shipping lane already exists. Oh, okay. Oh, right, we can't have two ships doing the same thing. Oh, I thought we could just send two ships. Oh, okay. Right, so Cupboard Island to BristlyLand. Oh, okay, we've got an extra boat there. Never mind, it's fine. They can just sit about. Yeah, maybe don't take vegetables anymore, because they're probably okay for the veg. So let's get rid of that one. So remove that, and then remove stone as well. We'll probably give them a stone mine or whatever it was, so a quarry. So that'll be fine. So keep taking tools, keep shipping some wood, but then also ship some steel. If I can find where it is, there. Ship some steel, please. Absolutely. Take some over to the island where the spaceship is. Let's see what we can do with the spaceship. I'd like to get it at least this sort of first stage complete. I think that would be a nice achievement. Right, Cupboard Island. Okay, right. So yeah, all it needs then is the steel. And hopefully steel will be making its way over to here very slowly, I imagine, but very surely. And we should see this slowly creeping up. And then we're going to need to, I don't know, put some fuel into it as well. Don't quite know how that's going to happen yet. But yeah, we'll see what happens when we get the steel in, because maybe it'll go from looking less like a kind of broken pile of junk and into something that looks like it might possibly fly. It's not a quick process, but the process is underway. There are now 6 blocks of steel over here in the ruined spaceship, so it's taking a long time. I mean, they're probably shipping one over every so often when they've got one bit of steel done, but it's better than no steel being in there. That is 6 steel in there. that they didn't have before. So that's sort of coming along quite nicely. What I would like to do is right now, I would like to upgrade our port over here on BristlyLand, because this is one of the main sort of storage areas. They're keeping a lot of stuff in here, and I think if we upgrade it, it will increase the amount the port can store and the number of workers as well, which has got to be a useful thing. And yeah, that keeps happening. So I couldn't unload the ship because the port is full, because they can only hold 20 wood, 20 tools and 20 stone at any one point here in the port. So if we upgrade this, we should hopefully see that actually get a bit bigger. We can store more things. It does need 10 glass, so we'll tell them to upgrade it. Say yes please, and then we will go over to here, and we have of course got a boat that is doing that shipping anyway. So going from Wee Hours Isle over to BristlyLand, but it's not taking anything at the minute. I assume, hang on, has all the research gone actually from over on Wee Hours Isle? I assume all the research, come out of managed shipping a second. Oh, I've made it confusing. Hang on there. I assume all the research is done. I assume we've not got any research points over there. No. Okay. So we can now say in our shipping thing, manage shipping, don't send that because that's pointless. Don't do this. Hang on. Why can't I edit this? Why can't I edit this at all? What's happening here? Hang on. Right, hang on. Pause time. The ship is waiting for its port to finish upgrading. Oh no, are they stood around waiting? I don't want you to wait. I want you to be involved in the upgrade. Oh dear. Right, might have possibly messed this up slightly. Yeah, we've broken that then. Okay, right, let's go to BristlyLand. Let's upgrade that thing. Okay, cancel the upgrade. Yes, I'd love to cancel the upgrade. Yep, so we get all our resources back. It's all fine. And now over here, we should be able to now switch this around. There we go. Right, so remove that and remove that. Yeah, I was entirely unaware that that was the case. I didn't know that was going to happen, but there we go. And now, can we move over just in one big go? Can you just move over 30 glass over to that place, please? Or 15, because yes, you're taking over some clothing. Yeah, can you do that then, please? Let's just get that underway and let's see when that arrives. And it might take a little while for it to arrive, but when it does, we'll then upgrade the port and hopefully make it a little bit more spacious. And now I think we can indeed upgrade it. So yeah, we've got 16 glass, only requires 10. So yes, please upgrade it, and now it should hopefully work. So we can sit and watch this, and all the ingredients are already in. They're already in the port. So all they need to do is just upgrade the port. Just go in, I don't know, use some hammers. That's what you do to build things. Use hammers, use a bit of glue, use some duct tape. Yeah, now all the ships are just going to queue up now. So we need this done really, really soon. If we could get on this, folks, yeah, that'd be nice. Let's make this top priority number 1, please, and get somebody over here. Because now we've just got boats just queuing up. Just got both our boats just sitting there bobbing around going, oh, that port upgrade's taking a while. Okay, right, well, I'm sure someone will get round to it at some point today, maybe. Here we go. It is being upgraded, and what's it going to look like? It's going to look not too dissimilar to the other one, but I think we can now store more of each thing. 48 per resource we can now store. That is very good indeed. And how is the spaceship looking? How many things are in there now? 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 things are in the spaceship. Okay, that's very good news. That's very encouraging. Okay, right, well, let's see then. Let's see if we can get this up and running. Can we get the last 2 bits over into our spaceship? I think the ship has got all of the different bits that it needs. It's got the glass and the steel and the wood and the tools. It also seems to have enough power. Now what happens? What happens now? Does it just upgrade itself? Or does somebody need to come in and actually repair it? Are they working on it now? Not entirely sure what we do now, but the ship is sort of looking like people might want to go in and do some stuff with it. I mean, I guess all the stuff is in a big pile around this place. They just need to now go and apply the wood and the steel and the glass and the tools using the power to actually make this thing not as much of a sort of a heap as it actually currently is. Unhappy workers. Well, they're not doing anything. Unhappy manager. Get on with doing some work, would you? There we go. They are constructing a colony spaceship. Oh, this is wonderful. Now, it's going to need some fuel. And I don't think the fuel refinery was complete over on Cupboard Island. We need to go and have a little look at that. But we're not going to take our eyes off this now. This is absolute priority number 1. We want to see this spaceship complete and not looking like a kind of broken, sort of, broken pile of junk. We want it to actually look complete and proper and ready to fly. So, yeah, we'll just keep watching this. We'll go and check the fuel thing later. They're working on it. It's nearly done. Come on now. Let's finish this off. There's a tiny bit left. Oh, don't go away now. Somebody come in here and finish this off. You, whoever you are coming by. Audrey, you take croquet tournaments too seriously. Well, how about applying your love of croquet tournaments to the construction of our very first colony spaceship? And there it is. I mean, on first thoughts, it looks a bit like a kind of space coconut. But that's fine. Space coconuts are good. There it is. The spaceship is sort of done. I mean, yeah, it's not got any holes in it anymore. And it's got a pointy bit on the top. Okay, so now what does it need? Now what do we need? We need 30 more wood. I guess they're redoing the insides. They're putting some lovely wood panelling in. That's nice. We need 50 fuel. That's fine. We'll try and get that sorted. 30 tools. Yeah, we can get that done. 30 stone. 50 food. Oh, no, they're not picky about the food. It can be anything. It can be the cooked meals. It can be potatoes. It can be bread. It can be whatever. And then, yeah, 50 water or tea or whatever will go in as well. That's fine. So the big thing here really is the fuel. Everything else can go in and be absolutely fine. The fuel is going to be a problem. Let us fly over to Cupboard Island and see, are they actually ever going to build this thing? Yes, I think if we get a worker in there, they might actually finally finish the fuel refinery. It's taken a long time. It's taken a long time to get that constructed. Right, come on then, folks. Right, this is now priority number one. There's a spaceship waiting on another land, which needs fuel. So if you could finish this, that would be good. Here we go. Here we go. Please stay and finish it. And in we go. Okay, so we have a fuel refinery. That needs to refine fuel from oil. Okay, so now we need some oil. Okay, so here we go. Back over to Wee Hours Isle, where this thing still is not constructed because it needs iron. Do we not have an iron mine on this place? We do. That's an iron mine, isn't it? That's an iron mine just there. Why can't you use the iron that's from the iron mine on that over there? Why are you struggling so much? It seems to imply that we don't have any. Not enough iron to build this. You've got an iron mine up here. You use the iron from the iron mine. Is that something silly? Is that a really silly thing to say? It is a very silly thing to say, isn't it? Because, of course, that's getting iron ore. But we're not actually smelting the iron ore into anything useful. Yeah. Okay. Right. Now I know the problem. It's a problem with me. Right. We need this. Where's the thing we need? Where's the thing we need? There. Turns iron ore into iron. That is exactly what we need. Oh, it's very polluting. Oh my goodness me. That is going to pollute an awful lot of stuff. Okay, if we put it there, that's not so bad. So drop that in there. I don't particularly want to put that there. But okay, right. We've got to put that in because we need some iron on here. And it needs some iron. It needs iron. It's fine. This place needs some iron. All of its very own. And then let's get in a cleaner. If I can figure out exactly where they were. There they are. So we'll put you just there, and that will clean up the pollution from there. And then, have we got another spot for a cleaner over here? Can we remove that forest? And then we could throw a cleaner into that space as well. There we go. They're very diligently removing that. Lovely. And get ourselves a cleaner and put a cleaner just there. And then that should hopefully clean up much of the pollution. And then we can get the oil well constructed to get us some oil. My goodness me. And then we can ship oil from Wee Hours Isle over to Cupboard Island. And then they can then use the oil in the fuel refinery to turn it into fuel. And then we need to ship the fuel over to BristlyLand to put in the spaceship so it can fly away. Okay, right. Well, there we go. At least we know what we've got to do. And at long last, it is constructed. So we have our very first oil well, and one of our peeps has gone into it, and they are... Okay, right, you sort of had a little bit of a short shift. Another one of the peeps has gone into it, and they are indeed doing some work. So hopefully we can produce our first units of oil. Oh, that will be very significant. And there we go. We have got our first oil from this here. I mean, the oil is in big barrels just here. I appreciate there's probably some under the ground as well, but it is in barrels. Can we not just take the barrels? There we go. Look, the barrels are appearing on here. Okay, right. So now we know what we need to do. That needs to go to Cupboard Island. Cupboard Island needs to refine into fuel. Fuel over to the spaceship. Spaceship into space. Who knows what goes on after that? And do you know what? We will do all that kind of stuff next time. So hopefully, in the next part, we will make the brave, bold journey into space. And then who knows what happens after that? I have no idea what's going to happen after that. I do not know. I mean, we still do have research to do. We've kind of got to here. We've got to oil, power and steel. And then the research tree has just sort of stopped. So I don't really know what's going on here. So I assume that when we go to space and then land somewhere, we'll get access to some more research. Maybe the different planets have got different colours of research on. So we'll have some green research, red research, and like beige research, mauve research. I don't know, puce research. So we'll see. We will see next time out if that is the case. But yes, I'm pretty certain we'll be going to space next time, which is very exciting because I want to see our amazing... Where is it? Where's our amazing coconut spaceship? Where is it? Let's go over and look at... There it is. There's the coconut rocket. I want to see this thing flying because that just looks wonderful. And they've loaded it up with pretty much everything. I mean, the food, okay, we need to do a bit of food work, but we can make some more farms and things over here. But yeah, everything is in. It's just the fuel. It's just the fuel that we need. And yeah, that's going to take a heck of a long time, but we will get there. And we shall travel to space next time out. But that's for another time. That is for another time. But yeah, it's going to be very, very exciting. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, then please do leave a like. That would be very, very splendid indeed. And also, if you are not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on next time in Before We Leave. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. She's still heartbroken. She's still sick. Oh, Colleen, it's just not your day, is it? Sean Bozzini is going to defecate. How's the lounge looking? Do you like the plants? I left them there especially for you guys. Is there some sort of terrible apocalypse which I need to know about? He's just defecated in a bush.